Hilda, you are meeting with another member of the Arcane Registry on top of the Arcane Registry Tower. It is a big semicircle room with a stone floor, and the mirrors magically tint to quiet out all of the outside scenery. So the room gets very dark, only lit by a purple magical light. Before you bows, a member of the Arcane Registry. Great Seer, we have a report.
Okay.
As you have foreseen, the traitor, Gesh, has been kidnapped. The counselor who vanished at the festival.
Yes.
This is all going as planned, as you have foretold. Now, we know Gesh was working for the industrialists as a spy for them. And it was through your clever plans that he would eventually be kidnapped. Unfortunately, we cannot see in the plans who kidnapped Gesh. We don't know if it is the or if it is the industrialists taking back their spy. However, we do urge caution. Someone is making moves against us, as you foretold. You are wise, above all.
Yes, of course. Of course I knew all that last time. Of course I did. So, well, I know that I foresaw the plan, but if you could remind me of what I foresaw, that would be so helpful.
Yes, of course. We knew that this would happen. You had said you would have a very powerful vision to see the future of the Arcane Registry. However, the power of this vision would lead us into the future, but it would require some precise movements on your part. The vision is secret to you. You have purposefully taken a drought of amnesia to forget this vision. This was part of your plan for us to keep it hidden from you, as you are part of the unified front, or the united front. You are in the heart of what will bring the Arcane Registry to greatness. So, you yourself cannot be given this knowledge yet, because you are a key player in the aspects. So unfortunately, I cannot share any more right now. But know this, the Arcane Registry is making a move. We are harnessing the power of the weave. The weave is the layer between the material plane and the other planes. This raw power is something we wish to possess, control, and tame. With the research we are putting forward, we soon should be able to break into the weave and have immense control of that power.
Okay. So, what is my next step in the plan?
Right now, you are to discover who kidnapped Gesh. You have all of the other factions are suspect. You need to find out who took Gesh.
Do you think it was another member of the Unified Front?
Yes.
I will figure it out. It will be no problem.
Of course, as you foretold.
Of course. This
And
is
they'll
kinda
bow
so
again.
Smart. I came up with it, so it's not
Yes.
a big deal. I don't remember.
Yes. Welcome everyone to Before the Dead Wars. My name is Andy, and I'm gonna give you a previously on. So, previously on, we had a few interesting things happen on the conspiracy board. We had a sabotage at the festival. The flying platform was mysteriously destroyed by an immovable rod. with makeup on it. Actor maker circus makeup.
We don't know that.
Ooh, we know that. And hey, turns out there was a McFadden's circ of what's the circ?
Countess McFadden married Sir.
I'm never gonna remember it, but we had the circ there. And we ended the episode, and I need to put this on the board. The old judges, the remaining members of the ruling class, were assassinated, and that was the last thing we left off on. So, players, you have arrived to the murder scene, the crime scene. In the courthouse, the judicial courthouse, there is a grisly murder of 3 judges. There is blood everywhere, and of course there are many other guards running around trying to keep the peace. Everything is taped off. However, you are given access to the crime scene, and I will turn the camera over to you, beautiful players, and ask you, what do you want to do today?
So just so everyone knows, I'm walking in wearing like a full Sherlock outfit. Like I got the double cap, I got the pipe that blows bubbles.
I will cast disguise self and look similar to that.
But you're just a little goblin.
Just a very small.
Yeah, I feel bad. But
I'd have that costume accessible in my circus, you know.
And if you pan
Ways.
down, my dog Jojo's dressed like Wishbone the dog.
The wishbone.
Yo.
Yes.
Oh, what a
What a
throwback.
What is that called?
They don't
That-
have that on the good internet.
They definitely have Wishbone on the good internet. Wishbone is the most wholesome dog
He's a
show
little dog detective.
Yeah.
Oh,
ever.
really? That's adorable.
He's so cute.
Like Scooby Doo.
Keaton, your character should be dressed as Daphne.
That's pretty good.
we could be the whole Scooby-Doo gang.
Oh my god.
Does that make you Scooby?
It makes me the mystery machine.
He's just the band.
Yeah, I'm just the band.
You have to carry everyone.
Oh.
I'm not gonna say.
Mine's Fred.
Because
Yeah.
you're the rich boy.
Your friend. I feel like you give off Daphne or actually no Velma.
Velma.
Well, that means I'm Daphne.
No, we
You
gotta
don't
have
have
you
to
be
be
Daphne.
He's Daphne.
We have
Yeah.
too many people for a
wait, what is
Scooby-Doo
it?
gang.
No, because
Am I missing
you would be
something?
Shaggy, and then we got Scoop.
I think I'm missing something.
Ruh-roh.
What is it about him?
You guys, there's a murder. Let's
That's
focus.
why we have to be the mystery gang.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to approach the bodies and I'm going to check a
Examine
pulse.
the scene.
How many bodies are there?
All right.
Try to
There
figure
are
out how long
3.
they've been dead. I should know
Yeah,
this
describe
because
the-
I am dead.
Describe this.
Oh, yeah.
Describe the scene.
All right, so we have 3 dead bodies laying on a marble floor. Violent slashes all across their bodies. Arms, legs, torsos. They look like they each suffered many shallow but brutal slashes. And blood has been flicked everywhere, all across the floor and the pillars and the walls during this assault. The fact that the bodies are very close to each other, while these are old, elderly judges, looks like the attack happened very quickly. They didn't have time to run away or escape. Something came in and slashed them to ribbons. That is all the obvious knowledge. You'll have to do your investigations to find out more.
Could I take a look at the body and see how long approximately they've been dead?
Yes.
Is that medicine?
Medicine.
Guidance.
You got guidance.
What does guidance
D4.
do? Is it D4? Nice.
Yeah.
Alright.
Your
know
dice
what
are so small.
So I've got 17, 18, 19, 20. Unnatural.
All right, 20 will show that the death was pretty recent, in the last 3 hours.
They were killed within the last 3 hours. So during the time of the crisis that we just averted.
Curious. Very curious.
I'm pretty sure that's the only time they could have been killed, so. I'm not sure that tells us much.
It tells us an approximate time frame of who may have been here.
You know, I have more.
It's hard to kill 3 people and
I need to get more push pins.
We have more
I
push
like
pins
how they're
in the back.
different push pins too.
I know where the rest of the push pins are.
Oh, I think I hear them thanks to our handy Spencer.
Don't stab me, please.
Above your head. There you go.
Yay, we have push pins.
Yay!
Bramble's gonna walk over to the bodies and stick his fingers in the wounds and kind of feel them a little bit.
Wow.
Kind of open them up a little bit, see how big they are.
Okay,
like,
okay.
What caused it?
Being gross.
Yeah. Are you doing a check as well?
I want to see what caused it.
All right. You're trying to identify the weapon. You can do investigation, or I'll let you do history.
Weapon or natural weapon. Perhaps the beast killed them. You said what? What am I rolling?
Either investigation or mystery or history. History, not mystery.
Is this medicine determining wounds? No, medicine is stabilizing people.
thought medicine
If you want to
works.
make an argument for medicine,
It's determining illnesses, not wounds.
yeah,
I think it's investigation.
or your history with bladed weapons.
Can I look across the around the room, see if anything got stashed or hidden?
Sure. Also, give me investigation.
11.
11.
It's not an animal attack. Too precise of a weapon.
So
Not claws. Shh. What'd you get? A natural 20.
Natural.
All right. Reese, you're gonna find 2 pieces of information. One, which I will message you privately on the Discord, as well as one public
Yes.
information. Yes, there were some things stolen. It looks like the bags of the judges are gone. The carrying items that they carried on them through the festival are gone. They don't have any personal items on them. The only thing you'll find left is a ring of protection on one of the judges.
Oh.
A lot of good that
Oh,
did.
I'm gonna make sure that this gets into the proper hands.
Okay.
Whatever killed these guys, it's not an animal. Most likely a bladed weapon. If that wasn't obvious. There's the good internet.
Okay, so we're
Is that a pony? What is that? Is that a pony ringtone?
That was my alarm.
Oh, okay.
I'm
so
sorry.
we're in a completely marble room, like just indoors. Yeah.
Correct. Marble Pillars is actually an open room. This is kind of the front atrium of one of the courthouses. It looks like they were returning to their offices after the festival.
Okay.
A very public area. Usually, we can assume most of the people were at the festival at the time of the murders.
I would
Okay,
like to.
um,
Are there plants in the area?
Give me a nature's check.
A nature check. Okay.
Yeah. Sending it right nowadays.
20 unnatural.
A natural 20.
Unnatural.
Turns out there is a single large potted plant. Jeez Louise. In the atrium area that
Okay.
guests can visit.
Okay.
Wonder what a plotted pant would look like.
It's
It's just a
somebody
pair
who
of
can't
pants.
speak. That's what it looks like.
I would like to check the entrances and exits to see if there's any obvious signs of comings and goings from Nefarious beings.
Oh, good call.
Yeah.
This one's an obvious one. It looks like one of the back doors to the courthouse was slashed open, similar to the
The
assassinations. Yep.
Yep.
Looks like that's how they might have gotten in, and looks like they probably got out that same way.
Okay. Is this plant within like 30-ish feet of the bodies, or
Yes.
okay? Okay, I would like to cast Speak with Plants.
Oh, nice. Are we gonna get crabgrass?
Morning.
Morning.
I understood that reference.
Like the plants awake.
Make sure you ask for consent.
Good
Do they have eyeballs?
morning.
Good morning, plants. Good morning, plotted pants. Your name is Pants now.
Yay.
Can you tell me about what happened to these bodies, to these people?
It will, because I'm not going to do that voice. It will say it is the first time the plant has tasted blood. And you'll notice there is a bit of a trickle of blood that had been slashed on it. It will say a creature of unusual speed has what is that? A creature of unusual speed hunted here. The weird thing is the plant didn't feel any connection at all to its life. And the plant says it can feel connections of everyone who walks by the plant, as all plants can feel the living souls and energies of people. But it didn't feel this one.
What about
Interesting.
things that are not necessarily dead? I'm not part of this conversation. I'm just wondering.
Well, I mean, this plant is technically just speaking out loud right now.
Really?
Oh, wait, really?
Mhm.
Well, yeah, it's like I imbue plants within 30 feet of me with limited sentience and animation, giving them the ability to communicate with you and follow. Oh, specifically with me.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
I figured
never
as much,
mind.
So
It's like, are you
I
talking
can't
about?
hear what
I've got
you're
an ear
saying.
to this plant, and you're all just like, what is he doing?
You okay?
I believe.
I speak for the trees. What can I say?
I believe it's
Um,
the micromagics that have
The mic.
caused him to go crazy.
Um,
Just speaking with the plant.
Okay,
Druids
so
can do
it's a. You said it was a creature. Did it look humanoid like all of us? What did it look like?
It won't be able to tell because it senses. It doesn't have eyes.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna cast Divine Sense to
Mhm.
see if, obviously it's probably not still around, but on the off chance that whatever it is happens to be a celestial, a fiend, or an undead, and happens to be within the area still, I'll know.
Besides the obvious, like you being undead, there aren't.
Hang on my own radar.
Yeah, there aren't any other noticeable pings.
What does it say?
No one has like speak
So-
with dead, right? Just
Fey,
checking.
fiend.
It covers celestial, fiend, or undead. It actually doesn't
No,
cover
not
Fey.
Fey.
While you don't have speak with dead, the temple, the protectors of the old gods, might just have somebody on staff who would have speak with dead.
I do want to try one more thing with the wounds.
Sure.
A separate check. Can I?
Don't stick any more things into
This is
the
gonna get
wounds,
gross,
man.
guys. Can I? Is there a smell of any poisons or like necrosis or anything on it? Could I?
No.
Why are you pulling a Detroit Become Human? What the heck?
I was raised a hunter, man. This is how you do things.
No, they're.
That's how you get the disease.
No,
you
not if
want
spit
the
it out.
plague because
Spit it
that's
out.
how you get the plague.
This is how we
There,
get the
there
plague.
aren't any noticeable poisons or diseases or rot.
Okay, potentially with the help of the plant, can I try to investigate to see if this creature has left any tracks, if I can tell which direction it came from, which direction it was going, anything like that?
Well, we at least know the entrance they used.
Hard to get
Well, it
tracks on marble floor too.
Yeah,
But it's
Yeah,
a
it's
good
true.
idea.
but
Yeah, they wax these floors like every day. These floors are shiny. So very good.
I can
Almost-
see
Um,
my reflection in them. Very nice.
Well, Baz, could you go get one of your little friends and have them, talk to the dead bodies?
Certainly.
Oh, okay.
It would be able to identify the creature if it was brought back close,
okay, if it was
but
black.
it can't be able to. It won't be able to like describe it anymore.
Well,
than
I'm
what it
talking
has.
direction it came from and direction it left.
The feelings for plants are very vague. It's not going to be able to really be like, yeah, it came out of the south door or anything like that. It just knows when souls are present around it.
Okay.
So it knows that it came, or something came, a void almost came, killed these people, and then left.
Interesting. So
recently-
it's not just that it didn't feel a soul; it felt a distinct lack of a soul.
Yes.
Is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Interesting. I will choose to share that with the party.
Okay.
Can I go ahead and find the person to communicate with these individuals?
Speak with the dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are able to send a message to one of the other clerics, and within a short bit, they will arrive. They will produce a scroll of Speak with the Dead, which will allow for one use of Speak with the Dead. That allows us 5 questions.
So, based off of my previous figuring things out, when I figured out about how long they've been dead, would I have also figured out who was the last killed?
No, unfortunately not, because they died in such a short span of each other.
Got it.
That is concerning, though, about the no souls thing. I really hope we're not dealing with another Dead War situation, some sort of world-ending catastrophe.
Man, that would be a terrible.
That would be something, wouldn't it?
Certainly would be very bad.
Also, here's your $5 for saying the name.
Name drop.
Mission. Okay. I think something that Rayan wants to do is he's got a bag of seeds on him at all times. He's going to use his Druidcraft cantrip to make a couple flowers grow, and he's going to put them on these bodies.
Oh,
That's
very
a good
nice.
idea. I'll begin to perform the holy rites that I need to do to make
Yeah.
sure that they rest in peace.
Cleanse the bodies, yeah, prepare them. Very nice, very nice. The sentiment is noted by the other guards and the officials. You'll see one of the judges has a weeping husband over his dead wife. So he thanks both of you. Baz, you are meeting today in a ruined temple of Eldath. This is one of the Unbound. Not the Unbound. This is one of the protectors of the old gods' favorite spots to meet. This is a ruined temple, a bit out of the way of the city, and nobody really visits the temple. So you meet in kind of a dusty interior, and you see a shattered, stained glass window depicting depicting the goddess of peace. And in there, you see 2 other members from the protectors. You recognize these as your handlers or your coaches. They're supposed to help you as you are working with the unified front to be a good representation for the protectors. They both are wearing white hoods and cloaks for their meeting today. Baz, it is good to see you.
Yes, I'm glad I'm here. Yes, what you need me for?
Well, we just wanted to let you know you did a good job handing out those flyers at the festival, and thank you for getting those special flyers to the judges.
Yes, I mean, I feel like that's what you want me to do. Handed out all out the flyers and made sure that they got them too.
Yes, yes. It was very unfortunate to hear that the judges have been killed, assassinated. We hope that the culprits can be found. If you are ever near them, if you can investigate their deaths as part of the Unified Front, we ask that you do so in good faith to try to find who was the culprit.
All right. Yep. I obviously we all want to do that. For the big people upstairs.
Yes, yes, of course. Well, thank you, Baz. Thank you, Baz.
Yeah. Anything else? Like, do we have any leads or anything on the situation?
No, unfortunately not. I was hoping your history with all the other factions could prove useful.
Yeah, I plan on trying to talk with the Arcane Registry a little bit later and see if my ties with the Unbound are still tight, you know. Yes, doing my best.
May those connections serve you well. Unfortunately, we don't have any more information about those deaths.
No worries.
All right. The scroll is burnt. The incantation is used. There are 3 judges, a female and 2 males. Which one do we want to choose? No preference. We can choose the seniority, which would be the female. She was the senior judge. So you resurrect her. You will have 5 questions, and we'll have to be very clear about the questions. I'll be very literal here. So
Not like the D&D movie.
very much like the
we have 5
D&D
questions,
movie.
right?
Yeah.
Are you
Yes.
comfortable being dead?
So, as of now, if you ask me a question, that will be an official question.
Who killed you?
The lady sits up and she'll say, "It was quite morbid. I almost want to describe it as a man, but his face was different, and instead of arms, it had blades, long blades instead of arms. It seemed to be in his skin."
Some sort of praying mantis man.
Maybe
I've never heard of that.
I've never heard of such a thing either.
Do you know why you were killed?
No.
Yeah, we only got 3 questions left, so I'd slow down, let us talk amongst the group, figure out what we need to ask before we just go blurt in. Huh?
I said, do you want to ask if he wants his fortune read?
Oh no, dead people don't have money. Can't pay me. Well, I asked 2 obvious questions.
We should probably inquire as to where this thing left.
Would the dead bodies have any inclination of the time they've been dead?
3 hours.
We know they've been killed within 3 hours.
This is a question.
I'm asking the dungeon master, not the dead.
Okay, the dungeon master will say they know the very last thing that happened to them before they died, but they didn't know anything after. They have no recollection. They're kind of in this weird limbo state where their spirit is talking through their body. They don't even really see you or understand the area around them. They just hear your voice when you ask a question.
Can you... Oh, wait, before I ask, should I ask where they have been before they came here?
That's
Well,
not a bad idea.
They were seen everywhere.
At the festival.
So
Yes, but where before the
I've got a few suggestions, sort of in line with that, if you don't mind. We could ask if they have any enemies. That would put us sort of on a
They're
path.
counselors.
Well,
of course
but-
they have it.
a way
But if there's
to
anything recent that
get to
happened,
what you're trying to ask more specifically would be, saying, could you describe what happened in the 15 minutes before you died?
That's
Because that's probably the only time they weren't
You
seen by the
worded
public.
that very interestingly. You said, could you?
Will you please?
Will you
I think that.
No,
No,
not
no,
even
no.
will you.
describe?
Okay.
Yes.
I believe.
Yes.
But I think that's what
that's,
you're
Yes.
trying to
that's
ask.
a question, not a question. though.
Elodie, what are you
It
trying
has
to
to be
say?
a question.
I actually agree with Hilda. I think asking about what happened before their death is more relevant than asking about their death itself. They may not have seen anything since it was so quick, but they may have noticed some signs before the act.
Right. All right. I think we have it.
But there's one more I wanted to bring up.
Well, we have 3
Does it know if whatever killed it said anything as it was killing them? Because that could put us on a path as well.
But if it said nothing, we've wasted a question.
Well, any of these questions
That
could be
might
a
come
question.
up when we ask what happened while you were dying.
No,
Not
while
while
you're
you're
dying.
dying.
The 15
Before you
minutes
die.
Yes.
up to
All right. All right.
Yes.
What happened
That seems like
during the 15 minutes leading up to your death?
Is there a limit on what they can say? That seems like a.
That's a pretty good question. I'm not gonna lie. Wow, let me think. I had to go to the bathroom, and then Jonathan brought these wonderful power snaps from the festival, and we had decided to head back to the to our judge's quarters to drop off our notes on the oh, this is interesting. I can't remember what notes we were dropping off, but I know it was very important.
We should ask about what
But
the notes were dropped off.
while we were on our way to drop off our notes, a shadowy figure stood in the middle of the marble floor, and we asked it who it was, and then it ran at us with its blades. After that, I don't remember much else. But the fact that I have a missing memory means I have been magically modified.
Alright. Does anyone have a restoration of sorts?
Hold on, I may.
Because if someone does, we can do a little bit of hearsay, thearsay, and help them out to get more of that information.
She's not. This is me asking you. She's not being descriptive about the blades. She's just saying blades.
Blades.
That's it.
2 blades. One on each arm.
We only have one.
Arm
question,
blades.
right?
Are the blades?
No, we
made
have
of-
two questions.
You think the blades are made of a certain type of glass?
No one have
Not
a restoration of great power.
No, I
I do
don't.
not. I'm very good at killing things, but not keeping them alive.
I'll roll for your cleric, buddy. They might have a restoration.
Okay.
I have
In
restoration.
fact,
In
they
fact,
do.
I have less
What is this
restoration.
cleric buddy's name?
Is this the
This is-
turtle or the dwarf?
The dwarf.
The dwarf? Yeah. He can't stand me.
That's unfortunate.
So this is an interesting use of it. We are repairing a dead brain for the memories, and I guess we're repairing a dead memories because a memory enchantment had to have been used to make this person forget right before they were dead. So they remember. But while this will continue your question, this will continue the
I will
answer
pay
to
the
the
100
question.
gold
Okay.
that it costs for this.
Wow. Now the dwarf says his incantation, and you see her breathe in. The notes were about.
We didn't ask a question.
Yes, but she's completing the
Oh,
question
I
now that
see.
she has new
That's-
memories. The notes were about the trial of the industrialists versus the registry. There was a complaint lodged about stealing information. And there was another there, a magic user, who right before we died cast Modify Memory on us. I didn't see their face, unfortunately. So that's still the answer to that question. Now that
I
they
think
got
the
more
next
information.
question we should ask: what was the verdict of the trial?
Well, these are.
Or is this
Do we
or
know-
is this
what-
information
what
available?
would we know?
Could find
We
that.
can add some things to Anyway, I'm just gonna use the conspiracy board.
We could easily find that out when we find the notes.
Yes.
Assuming that they are not destroyed.
Well, I imagine they're not where they were.
We could also
Well,
just
if
ask
she
our
can
two
tell us
residents.
what the notes were, we don't need to find them.
That's just the thing is, if the notes are bad about the industrialists, I wonder who stole them. And if they were bad about the arcane registry, then who would want to get rid of them?
That's true. It would point us in the right direction.
Yeah.
But we will need to find the notes regardless, because it will give us information as to and evidence as to who has done the deed.
I mean, if we're really being technical, we have 12 more questions if we want to ask the other two as well.
The scroll has been used. You only have this one.
Oh, it's a scroll.
Yeah.
Honestly, it figures that one of those two factions is involved. I mean, I keep telling you two that nothing's quite right about those two.
I mean, I feel like it's only fair that we check out both places. We check out the tower and then we check out the industrialist site,
Yes.
whatever it's called.
But we still have one question left. We might as well use it to
Two-
point us.
Two questions.
Sorry.
Oh,
Two
oh,
questions.
for sure. I'm just saying after this.
Yes.
I was a little distracted by the blood. Sorry.
I think
I'm a
we
little
should,
hungry.
we should
There's blood? Oh, yeah.
We just
Everywhere.
we should ask
Odd
about
for a
the
living
notes.
person to do.
I
Yes.
feel like that's important. We should
Absolutely agree with that.
ask, what is the most important thing about the notes?
Just ask what was the notes in the
Hey,
entirety.
I think
What was
ask-
in the notes?
Oh. I was
Ask
gonna
him-
ask the contents of it. Oh, right.
Ask them where they got those little snacks.
No, no, no.
The
Not
notes
that.
She opens her purse and she's got like
Oh.
snacks in there.
contained a complaint filed from the Arcane Registry against the industrialists who had stolen the magical powers, not the magical powers, the magical schematics that were later on used in some of the industrialists' patent technologies. One of which includes the flying platform.
Oh, so your thing is actually magical and not mechanical?
Well, this is most interesting as a development. Weren't you the one working on that project?
No, I was just selling it.
Oh, so you were selling like almost artificial like creations, calling them yourself. Like you could almost say like an AI type of thing that was made.
AI art is canon now.
Hey, wow.
What?
It was a stretch.
It's actually an
What?
AI called Plat GPT for
Oh,
platform.
oh my goodness.
Brandon puts his hand, back of the hand to Baz's forehead. Are you alright?
It's like,
Regardless.
Well,
listen,
we can-
as far as I know, it's still mechanical.
Oh, the mech that I fought last
The Arcane
session. I have a
Registries,
question
or
about
sorry,
that.
the
Sure.
industrialists have never been
When
ashamed
I
of using
fought
magic.
that mech,
It's like
what
most of our members are
did its
artificers. They
arms
use magic
look
to
like?
improve their technology.
They were mechanical powered arms. They were not replaced bladed arms.
could they possibly have had a compartment where a blade could have been?
Possibly, but the judge, she described the body as human, but not mechanical.
Is it possible that you've been? Has your company ever
Wait,
worked
wait,
with
wait. I have a thought. A good thought before you finish that. I'm
Oh,
gonna cast detect thoughts on the consciousness of this dead lady.
Oh.
And we're gonna continue to have our conversation. And if anything pops into her head, I'll have that.
Check the wording on that. This might,
That
might have to be a
is
creature.
mighty smart.
It
To be alive.
does say creature. It does not say living creature.
Yep.
That's
It
true.
would be
Well, a dead creature is considered an object in 5e, so.
what? Like,
It's like-
a
I'm
zombie.
gonna, yeah, I'm gonna say
No,
that
'cause the
this
zombie's undead.
rules
It's
the
different.
way that I am, doing the answering. Unfortunately, it's more like you're radioing to the soul when you ask a question. So the brain itself isn't really having much activity at all. It's more of like a transport to the spirit realm.
Damn it. Okay, fine. Flaming spear.
Burn it all.
We should discuss what our last question should be before we start digging into.
I agree.
You can finish your question.
one of the things that I was going to ask is, have the industrialists put any time or effort into schematics regarding limb replacements, perhaps?
Well, I have to say that I am the most interested in the parts of the industrialists that will help with my agriculture. I'm sure that each of you don't know all the goings on of each of your factions either. So while prostheses, like prosthetics, might be something the industrialists would do, I have not personally worked on prosthetic limbs for the industrialists.
You hear that? Rand doesn't care about the amputees.
Wow.
That rumor's gonna start getting in the
Brutal.
headlines.
He says
Hilda.
that he hates them because they can't use their arms to hand him money.
Hilda.
That's how we get canceled.
That's how she cancels another faction. Like, holy cow.
Now hang on a sec. We're all in this together, all right? Let's not go wrong.
Okay.
We are not. I was not accusing him of being a part of it. Merely asking if he has knowledge on a particular aspect of the faction. But I suppose we should get back to the question at hand, which is, what do we say?
The question that comes into my mind, right? The note contained a complaint from the registry about the industrialists stealing these arcane schematics. But it did not, she did not mention if there was any legitimacy that was investigated behind the complaint, or if the complaint had already been investigated.
That is a good point. It would be a good idea to ask something of that nature.
Unless anyone else has any other ideas, that's my only idea for a last question.
I mean, it's just addressed. It's just addressed the industrialists. It's not like a specific name or anything.
We can clarify that in the last question if we'd like.
We only have 2 left, so we must be careful.
One left.
God damn it, I can't count.
Right. The way I think I'll word it,
I have worms in my brain. I can only do so much.
if there was any investigations on this claim that was made, what were the findings? That is what I think we should ask.
But if there weren't, we're not going to get anything.
To clarify her first answer, it was investigated. These are new claims. But the research, there was pertinent documentation provided from the Arcane Registry. So it had their evidence in it, but it hadn't been investigated yet.
Why would they kill before an investigation is done?
Can I ask a question? It's a bit of a personal question, a personal prerogative, but I'm wondering if the industrialists knew that this accusation had been made. That's my question.
I mean, that is an important thing to ask, but I would assume, based off of the fact that they're dead, that someone likely found out.
I know we're focusing on your 2 factions. Do we not know if any of ours are related to this situation in any other way, though?
Well, no, the Nature's Pathway isn't here to do anything to you guys. It's here to keep an eye on things. We wouldn't have anything to do with this.
I'm saying that we may be involved in other ways, like we found the makeup on,
Right. I did ask around the circ and was not able to come up with any answers of where that originated.
I mean, somebody might have just stolen some things from you to try to put it on you.
Absolutely.
Not asking,
You're asking the Dungeon Master.
asking the Dungeon Master, is the woman wearing makeup?
She has a very basic set of makeup, not the
Not
circus
stage performer.
performing, acting.
Can I see the board again? I gotta remember all.
Well, I was going to ask what we should add to the conspiracy board.
Oh, we've forgotten to ask a very important question. Do you have a creepy knife arm?
That's your secret
no.
act.
in none of my
Edward,
interesting performers extended arms man.
It's like, have you seen a man that looks like Johnny Depp?
I love that actor.
Trust me, I am always trying to look for a man that looks like Johnny Depp.
He is the
You're
best
not gonna find,
performer I
you're
have
not gonna
ever
find a
seen.
man who looks like him. He's an elf, so.
That's true.
All right. Down to the last question again. We could ask if the industrialists were informed of this complaint that was lodged against them.
I would imagine so, because it sounds like it's a legal battle between the two.
We could also ask, where do you think we should look? Where should we investigate? Maybe she's got an idea. She's in.
Wait. There was the. Could we ask where the modified memory was cast? Like
It was
where-
cast here.
And
She
apparently
said
it
there was
from
an
a
additional being in the courtroom when they were killed.
I thought I
Cast
took you off.
modified memory.
I thought they said that while they were on their way, they were stopped by a magic being, and then they got here, and then they were.
No, it happened
While they were being assassinated.
So there's two individuals.
There was two
Yeah.
individuals.
I was going to ask, while we're debating the question on the other bodies, can I do an Arcana check to determine the following? If there's any residual magic on the bodies on the wounds specifically, and if I can identify the type of magic that was used, like, divine magic or wizard, sorcerer magic for the modified memory spell.
Give me a check. Do you need to roll for that one actually?
Well, that's an Arcana check, right?
Yeah, unless you
Because I don't have
detect
that.
magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a detect magic, so it's just an Arcana check.
I don't
Guidance.
either.
Huh?
Guidance.
Guidance. Oh, that's a D4. Yeah.
Whatever you're doing, make it count.
My best. Alrighty. Okay. How is a 22? How does that
This seems like your standard enchantment magic used by wizards, bards, some sorcerers.
Okay. And then, is there any residual magic on the wounds specifically?
Not the wounds, more of around their brains, around their heads.
Okay.
The
Understood.
wounds are non-magical.
Got it.
That narrows down warlock or anybody who uses a magical weapon.
They did not
It
get
was-
divine smited.
We
Divine
could not
smoking.
ask a last question.
It is rude to not ask a last question. As an undead, I can assure you, being put on a phone and then held on the line for the longest time is really frustrating.
We could ask.
Could be hilarious though.
Do you have a will, a trust? Do
Uh,
you want to be buried,
we-
cremated? I mean, that would be nice.
We do only have about a few more minutes. The spell is about to end.
We could ask if she has anything she'd like to say to her crying husband who's standing right over there.
Oh, that's so nice and thoughtful.
I do.
I'm sorry. I feel like we got chances and opportunities that need to take precedence so that they may rest in peace.
You know what it would be though? We would ask that question, she would say yes, and then her spirit would leave.
I know. What? Okay.
You can let the husband ask
Wait.
the last question.
Yeah, that's true. That's
We could ask the
But what if he
husband.
asks something like, "Did you know I knew you cheated on me?" Like, can you imagine?
Gosh dang it. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Hey,
You know how
over there.
hilarious
What's your
that would
name?
be though.
Talking to the husband.
My name's Alan.
Alan, do you want to come over here?
Yeah.
Do you want to say anything to your wife? We've got one more question left.
Hilda has a vision.
I just have one question. Were you cheating on me with your secretary?
Oh boy.
Yes. And then she falls back, and he's just uncontrollably just sobbing and crying
She's gonna
over.
awkwardly pat him on the head.
If
like,
you
it's
did not
okay,
believe
it's
I
okay.
could see the future, now you know.
That might have actually proved. If the judge was sneaking around with the secretary, maybe the secretary knows something.
Actually, that's a good point.
Hey, Alan, do you want revenge?
His arms are shaking. Yes.
Who was her secretary?
I know him.
What's his name?
His name is Rock. He's only been here for a month.
Rock?
Yes.
How old is he?
He's
Right.
only 20.
Like
Oh, is he
Like,
super
a much younger man than yourself.
Yes.
Rock, like Johnson Rock.
I would just
Twain?
Yes.
I'd just like to add in my head the plant that I was talking to is hearing all of the gossip and is like, it's just like reacting in the background. The plant is like gasping. It's like,
Oh, this
Rock?
is tea.
The tea has
the
been
tea
spilled on my
leaves
roof.
start
I know, he's
sprouting
like,
on the
I'm not
Put
plant.
the
even
secretary on that board.
Alan is already walking towards one of the rooms. Like he knows where he's going.
I
Okay,
will
I'm
follow.
following.
Yeah, so he goes into, it looks like the head judge's room, and you do see a very well-dressed, attractive young man. His hair is done well. He's wearing a tailored suit, and he seems to be like packing up some notes. And he's like, "Oh, Alan, it's so sad." And then Alan just slugs him across the desk, and he goes, papers go scattering everywhere. He's like, "What? What?" Alan picks him up. "You were cheating on. You were cheating!" And he just starts pummeling him into the ground.
Go get him out. I'm picking up papers.
Can
I'm
I,
picking up papers.
Can I try to like pull him back so he doesn't murder the man?
Yeah, he will kill
Okay, I'm
Rock.
gonna hold him back so he doesn't kill him.
Yeah, and Alan just collapses in a mess of tears.
I will talk to Rock, casting friends and be like, "Oi, so I'm so sorry about him. Like, talk to me. Let me know what we can do for you."
Okay, look, it was just a fling. She told me she would be able to get me into good positions of power, and also she's pretty hot, so we'll go there.
You should not say that in front of this man's wife.
She was like 75 years old.
It's like,
Look,
that's young.
age before beauty, you know. Anyway, so
This man is a
Don't-
puncher.
don't shame me, all right?
You don't care what you're into.
Experience is attractive in its own way.
I'm gonna grab Rock and I'm gonna cast cause fear on him. So if he wants to
He
go into
goes
saving throw.
completely white.
Okay, I'm gonna be like, we don't care, Rock. Who killed her? Where are the papers? Get us her things. No.
Okay. I have copies. Of course, I have copies.
Yes.
I always take copies. So
here's some water for you
Oh,
from my
thank
cat.
you.
Combat cop.
Please keep her. She's
Yeah,
terrifying.
oh, for sure.
I need those papers.
Look,
now.
I love her. Was killed today.
Yes, I know. Yes, for sure.
That sends the
Who's
husband into a fit of
Yeah.
rage.
I'm holding him back right now.
What stuff was she just like unveiling on you? Like stuff that she was burdened with, you know? Like obviously she wasn't happy.
Yeah.
Alan out.
I'm working on it. I'm gonna like drag him out of the room.
Yeah,
like,
Alan
actually,
is like-
you know what? I'm just gonna pick him up and I'm gonna walk out of the room with him.
It's like I knew she was cheating.
Cigarette and a pint of beer, please.
I will get him those weird plans you were talking about earlier.
We never have kids, and that was her decision. And so, you're able to drag him out of the room.
Hands
in his
Rock
mouth.
is like,
"Whoa." Mushroom.
my face.
I'm gonna stuff the mushroom in his face.
He's gonna be okay. Don't worry.
Okay.
I still got friends. I still got friends on me. We got good
So-
backup going.
Yeah, so the notes, yes, they. I was collecting those. I was getting those ready because I could tell, obviously, that they were missing. So I have my copies right here. Yeah. What? Here. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm
We
sorry.
accidentally rip him in half.
I'm sorry. I
Hey,
didn't
hey.
know that this would happen.
You know, no one ever thinks that these things are gonna happen, and we're all wrong in this. You're wrong. He's wrong.
Yes.
We're all bad.
No, you
Yes.
are the bad one. You need to make make up for that by helping us avenge your dead lover. So,
Yes.
who killed her?
I don't know. I wasn't here. I saw I was here
Where
and
were
there was
you?
blood everywhere. I was at the festival.
He
Oh,
was
what were
with
you
a different
doing?
lover.
You were with another sugar
the
mama.
town high school, apparently.
No, she was the only one for me.
Oh,
I love
But
her.
wait, you said it was just a flame.
Yeah,
Oh, Rock, you
I
keep
loved her.
changing your story. Rock, I don't like this. I will have to sick Jojo on you. It's my turn. Again.
Hey, is
Oh,
anybody?
yeah, what's Jojo saying right now?
I don't.
Well, none of you can talk to him, so right now he's good.
I'm not in the room, but is anybody finding it a little odd that he was packing things up so quickly?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not in the room, but I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, Bramble never actually went to follow you guys because he doesn't want to deal with that.
Give
drama,
me
so.
Yeah. I was
give me a
gonna say-
persuasion check
What
or
is
an
it,
intimidation
I
check.
would roll intimidation.
Well-
Can I have advantage because he's scared of me?
And I have
Yes.
advantage because he's friends.
Good cop,
Okay,
bad
okay.
cops.
Wow.
Is that the same roll?
He was at 15, but her modifier.
Yeah,
15?
Mine's 9.
9 and 15 with persuasion. Okay, or with advantage. You notice that he glances at his desk. He's like, "Look, I can't say more.
Oh, for sure. Understand.
I can't say more."
You know what? Well, Bramble, yeah, can you guys escort him out of here?
Yeah, I'm not there. Sorry.
Friends is not gonna last for like 10 more seconds, so he ain't gonna be too happy with me either.
I'm currently holding one of them.
I got him. I take him by the arm. So she died. Have you ever considered joining a circus? It's great for your soul.
The
you know?
circus?
Yeah.
You wanna come with me to the desk?
My mage hand
I'm
is already
65.
in the desk taking out papers.
You could be the
Oh.
oldest man in the city.
We'll get this
That's a
stuff
show
out.
in and of itself.
Did you see that?
I
though?
would
With the
love
knife?
to join the circus.
Absolutely. I'll get you with the right people.
Now that you mention
Yes.
it,
Yeah.
we'll
I
get
feel
you.
like I need to escape all of this.
Yes, that's what before. It's escapism.
And I think that during this time, Rayan is trying to keep his ears and eyes peeled to see if there are any prying eyes or listening ears in what's going
Give me a
on.
perception check.
What? I thought this guy was 20.
Well,
No, I thought you were talking to Alan.
Oh no, I thought I was talking to.
Oh, Alan wants to join the Cirque. He wants to leave his terrible life where everything he knew was shambles. I
You
thought
know,
you were talking to
That's
Alan.
funnier. I want to go with that.
No, Rock does not want to join the circus.
I'm
He's-
trying to give him like a. Here, I'll let Alan be with you, and I'm gonna go talk to the cheating harlot. So,
Rock.
the cheating harlot. She answered her question. She's dead.
yeah,
Oh,
the
you're
other
talking about Rock.
cheating
Oh,
harlot.
okay.
I rolled a 10, by the way, so I don't think I
Woof.
see
Yeah, you
anything.
don't see anything.
Yeah.
What were we doing with the mage hand?
We are getting in that desk. Getting
Okay.
all the papers.
You do both eventually find a note. It is a coded note. You don't really understand it. It is in a weird cipher.
I'm going to ask you something.
It is not in thieves' cant.
Well, don't have to write out loud.
Sorry. It is
That's
not.
the point of the secret chat.
I mean, we know these
Idiot.
can't.
I'm
I know.
sorry.
This is like when I'm visiting my in-laws and I text my husband like, "Can we go?" And he's like, "Janie wants to go home." I find like a note in there that's like, "To my pookie bear rock," and I'm like, control flight, so like,
Has a drawing on it.
to see that. Okay, so it's in.
Coded message.
Yeah, you can't read it at all.
Is it like, are you talking like? Is it like weird symbols or is it just?
No, it's
letters
words,
and
but
words?
it's just words. It's like normal, common, but it's completely gobbledygook. I have it right here. Give me a second here. I'll just
My
post
crab
it in the chat.
What if one of us immediately is like, oh, I know.
I don't. I'm in the other room dealing with the rock, Dwayne.
You know, with a 10 perception rating, you do notice that Bramble takes out a rag and like soaks it in the blood in like one of the wounds, and then just kind of folds it up and pockets it.
Bramble is like your weird friend that you have to be like, oh,
I'm at least resisting the urge to eat the corpse.
you eat corpses?
I'm a zombie. What are you talking? Is this surprising?
I've just like
And
seen you eat a sandwich
She's
before,
joking.
so
She's joking.
I thought, you were like okay with like, I don't know, slice of pizza or something.
There was
My mistake.
certainly
Fantasy.
something in there. Yes.
Fantasy pizza from Fantasy Italy.
This is the recurring trend of fantasy foods.
From Italy.
Italy.
You should make a town just called the Boot.
Let's
Horrible.
not
In
put
that
any,
town, they make pizza.
but don't put any fantasy pineapple on it.
Okay, do we want to update the conspiracy board? Because we have uncovered a lot of information.
Yes, please.
Indeed.
All of us were watching the Discord so closely.
Yes.
I haven't checked the Discord.
I'm waiting for.
I actually was. It was just faster to write it out
Oh,
than type it out.
I think you need a new system for that.
Huh?
I think you need a new system for that.
Papers?
Just have like pre-cut papers ready.
Yes, I should have just note cards.
It
What a
says
genius! What a g-
GFIZW KAYFSD IMJFAFIZW FGLWK.
It's
Girlfriend is wife.
Oh, that's exactly what it is.
Girlfriend is wife.
Yeah.
Girlfriend is wife.
Is with a Z.
Jill Allen. You bleep. Bleep.
It's sad that I know exactly what those bleeps were.
I'm just fussing. Oh, funny.
Can you do any?
I
sort
don't-
of-
Alright,
think this is what
maybe
it
we
says.
don't have Hilda decipher the message.
Can you do any sort of like reading on this?
I actually can do something with that.
Oh.
I
cow.
have comprehend languages.
For the viewers at home.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
You can also put it behind you.
Sorry, I had to scribble it down because we
Is
weren't
that
supposed to
good,
find it this
Spencer?
quickly.
Is that good?
Beautiful.
Yeah, actually. Hold on, give me just 1 second.
He's gonna focus on it. That's awesome. Do you not have
Yeah.
comprehend languages?
I do have comprehend languages.
There you go. A little bit of that.
It's one of my abilities as a warlock.
I thought about it, but I don't have that.
You should
I
just
think
show
I
I almost learned it,
It's
but I.
like in one of my thingies.
Do
I
you
just
want
have
to
to
do
find
that
it.
on?
It might just
I
be
don't
like
have
a regular cipher type code.
No, but you can. It's free.
Yeah, I'll look it up fast.
Yeah, give me an intelligence check. Let's see if you know what ciphers are.
Comprehend languages. There you go.
Comprehend languages. For the duration, you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language you hear. You also understand any written language that you see, but you must be touching the surface which the words are written. It takes about 1 minute to read a page of text.
I got a 10.
Yeah, this does not.
Unfortunately, you don't know
dang.
too much about
the spell
ciphers.
does not decode secret messages in text or a glyph, such as an arcane sigil, that isn't part of a written language.
I was about to say,
So
yeah.
as you cast it, what does it look like? What happens?
So
Nothing.
Nothing. Well, I guess the note would become frozen over, and the letters would start to glow, but then they would sizzle out because nothing happens.
There's another spell
I have a soul.
that's for.
Dang
secret
it! The one
messages.
time I thought I would be
Well,
useful with magic.
I think it's just a code. Does anyone know anything about codes or have good intelligence?
I'm very smart.
I
I'm
use-
above average.
Rayan, you are having a meeting with some of the other founders of the Industrialists. While you are the head of the agricultural and food development, there is Clint, who is in charge of research and development of new technologies, who you are meeting with today.
Okay.
Clint wants to go over the disaster at the festival, the destruction and the sabotage of the flying platform. And you're sitting at a grand table, ornately carved bronze table, and this is in one of your different factories that you have about. This is a private meeting room between you and Clint. So Clint will ask for a debrief about how the event went, and then he will he'll nod his head and he'll say, "Okay, well, that looks like that's about what we expected. We were the ones who sabotaged the platform. The reason is, and I apologize for not letting you know about this, Rayan, until now, as you are part of the member of the movement of the Unified Front, we are taking some moves that we feel will best ensure the future of the Industrialists. So now I am telling you why we sabotaged our own platform. We believe that the Arcane Registry is making some moves in this space. We have recovered some of their research documents on their latest movements, what they are trying to research. It looks like they are trying to harness a crazy amount of energy, something that we don't even have access to with our crystal technology. So we needed to create a distraction, a diversion, something to get people asking questions. And this is your mission. We want you to ask questions. We want you to start poking and prodding into the Arcane Registry. Find out what they are trying to develop. And find out who kidnapped their counselor. This is unknown knowledge that we have just discovered. But one of their counselors has been kidnapped, and it wasn't us.
Very interesting.
I do apologize. I know you aren't usually the one for self-sabotage, but I hope you understand we wanted to make this move to shake up the landscape a bit.
I see. Do let me know the next time we're going to send people hurtling down to their deaths.
Well, we knew the Unified Front would save them. We know you are very good at being heroes. In fact, that's what we were counting on, that no one would be harmed, and the damage to the company would be minor. But this allows us to investigate further into the other factions.
All right. Well, what's done is done. Do we have any leads on this chancellor?
We don't know who kidnapped him.
Do we know which chancellor this is?
Yes, his name is Gesh.
Gesh.
Yes, he was an informant, a double agent. He worked for the Arcane Registry, and he was passing us some of their notes. However, he has recently gone missing.
Okay. So do we think he's been caught?
Possibly.
I see.
Good.
What was the last point of contact we had with Gesh?
At the festival.
At the festival.
Yes.
Okay. Very interesting. Well, if our agent has been captured, it's definitely in our best interest to find out who did it and why.
Exactly.
And I have my ways of figuring out what people are about, what they're doing, and finding the things I'm looking for. So you can count on me to take care of it.
We have faith in you, as always, Rayan, for the future of the Industrialists.
I thought I was onto something, but I'm not. Can I roll an intelligence check to just know?
You can roll an intelligence check to try to see if you understand what the code how it is coded.
Do you want to come out to me
Roll an
before you
natural
do
20
that?
right
I
now,
can give you
do it.
guidance.
I can't come out. I'm straight. I'm not going to come out.
This is a safe space.
Is there any sort of specific ability check you want me to roll, or just like a flat intelligence saving
We're
throw?
just you can use history. That's fine.
Okay, history. Oh, scheisse. But I have a divination roll, and I will use it on this, and that will make it. I had an 18, I think, plus 6, so 24. 24.
Oh wow. Okay. This is a shifted cipher. Very simple. Once you understand the key, it's just taking the normal letters of the alphabet and then shifting them over a different space. So if
That's what I
A
thought it was.
is shifted over by 3, it now reads as D. So knowing that this is a shift cipher, it is a lot easier to decipher. You
Is it?
It-
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Is this based off the cipher we have in the store?
this is based off the cipher we have in the
Okay,
store.
I won't use that then to this cipher.
Well, now that you understand that it's shift cipher, it will be relatively easy to decode.
No.
It
There's only 24 different things a letter can mean.
Yeah,
So you start
yeah.
with A, you go through, and once you start finding letters that match up in a row that make a word, boom.
I'm
Stop.
gonna do so.
So
There's
how long would it
ICW
take?
twice.
I'm just gonna give you the thing. I'm not gonna make you do the brute force of it,
Okay.
because we're just gonna say you'll spend some time in game doing it.
Okay.
On the signal, turn in the notes. Is what the message says.
Do we know who this message was meant for?
It was meant for Rock.
I see.
Well, am still with Rock, so.
We,
Have we examined the notes that we have collected from him once he was scurrying to put away?
You examine the notes. No, you have not.
Oh. Can I do that, please?
Yes. Yes. Private message to you.
Okay.
Bum, bum, bum. Other things we want to do.
Bramble has not been in there this whole time. He was getting the sample of blood, and he's going to look at Kevin, his owl. Kevin, I need something from you. You're going to look around the city as best you can for the next few hours. You're going to look for a man with blades for arms. That's it? I can understand him. He has an 8 intelligence, sir. He's very smart.
8? That's -1.
But other animals have 3.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fair. Kevin's just messing with you, is what's happening.
Well, Jojo has 2.
2 intelligence?
If JoJo can talk, Kevin can talk.
That's a minus.
that's why he talks like a New Yorker.
Well, here's the thing. I started Jojo like a rat. I
knew
knew
it.
it. And
I knew it.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'll send him out if he will go out and keep an eye on the skies, excuse me.
Can I take Jojo to the judge and say, Jojo, sniff? And then I take Jojo to the note and I go, Jojo, sniff.
I imagine he's like.
And he gets advantage on perception checks based on spell.
Okay. Roll it.
Can I roll out? Okay, 4. Okay, straight. He's not wrong. These dice are stinky. These stink.
They may be pretty, but they do not like you. Well, it's just the
What
same
happened
thing to your other ones. You had like a different set that were.
Yeah, but then I took them out of my purse and I forgot them, so I just stole these from the store. I will return them after. So you can buy these stinky dice at the store.
Oh,
They're so pretty. But
thank
they
you.
hate
What a great commercial.
Hey, gift them to your dungeon
You're welcome
master,
to.
because that way you'll always do good.
You will always win.
I will
Yeah, you'll
always
always
lose 2. It was 8. Maybe
They
they're
were
like
smelling for the assailant.
Those are bad days.
Those are just garbage.
Yeah.
Dice.
Wait, toss them here.
We're smelling for the assailant. Is that what we were doing?
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
we're just
man.
rolling dice.
It's your
Well,
turn.
these dice are bad.
They're just bad.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see.
The highest I got on them was
You guys!
Anyway,
19. There we go.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
Still bad.
JoJo's smelling for these statements, but the highest I got was like 4. But he's really good.
Man. It's like all the crucial rolls.
Would a 7 be better than a 4?
Yes. Mathematically.
Would that be-
Results? No.
Can
Alright.
someone, I run out
you know
to
what?
Bramble. Could you cast guidance on my rat?
I see a dog there. If that's what you're talking about.
Yes! My rat dog, Jojo.
Sure. In the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit.
Breathing.
I really feel like our answers are going to be solved outside of this place. We need to go searching about.
I did send Kevin up into the sky to look down at the city.
Well, that's nice, but I feel like we could do a little
Yeah,
bit
give me a
better.
perception
I still
check for
have
Kevin.
Rock with me. Maybe we could interrogate him. I'm very good at
I
that.
should look and see what
I
his
don't know if
stats
we're
are.
going to get any more out of that fella.
That sucks.
I
though.
can.
The only thing I don't
think
like
we
about the
should
primal
give him
companion is
distinct
they don't have
points.
unique stats. So he doesn't have
What's
owl
your
stats.
alignment again?
He's got
Neutral.
We'll say it's +2 if you can't find it.
I'm chaotic neutral. That is probably the if I had you.
19.
After a while, the owl will return. Whew. Which is the signal.
The signal.
I have. I found my prey.
Okay.
It has tracked someone.
All right. But that'll be after we have our conversation? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
I am going to take what's his name, the Brock, and I'm going to like have him sit down in a chair, and I'm
Yes.
going
Yes.
to interrogate him.
Oh no.
So
Look, I'm
I
sorry.
assume-
Okay,
I
she
assume I know
seduced
about
me.
this.
Oh, sorry. He gets a +3.
Did you inform everyone of
Gets
this?
my proficiency bonus. So
Oh.
it's actually 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
it-
yes.
22.
Target found.
I'm going to ask,
What exactly was the signal?
I just assumed it was her death. I don't know.
So
This-
you knew she was going to.
No, I didn't know she was gonna die. I didn't kill her. It wasn't me.
Then how would you know that there's a signal, and why would you assume it's a death?
I look. All right, I have a lot of debts. Okay, I'm trying to work this job, and I'm sleeping with the judge
We know this.
because I'm trying to get out of debt. There's some people I owe a lot of money to, and they have a contact. I don't know who. He just showed up, and he gave me the notes, and he gave me that note. And I don't know what it was for, but they said that I would be rewarded, and part of my debt would be paid off. And I just had to, I would know what the signal is, and I just have to turn in the notes. I didn't know what any of that context meant until this morning when I found her dead, and she's dead.
Where were you supposed to turn in the notes?
I just assumed to the parliament, to the people who, for the case.
And might I ask, did you see the individual?
No, of course not. No, they
What did they look like?
they wore a cloak.
They wore clothes.
Yes.
You didn't see under their
No.
cloak? So you didn't ask any questions regarding who your deals were with?
The more questions you ask, the more trouble you get into. Look at you. You're asking me all these questions. Do you think it's gonna
I'm
end
not
well?
The one who is going to be tied to the chair in a few minutes.
Wow. You're trying to seduce me.
I was like, that's what
I know, Ellie is an older woman.
That is not what I meant.
she like hides her face a little bit. She's like, that's not what I meant. She's gonna walk away.
Can Kevin carry a regular sized girl?
He's small. He would have to be a child or smaller.
So a regular size.
But Hilda is so skinny. She's so.
Your owl has arrived and given the message.
I suggest we leave. I've got the target. The man with the bladed arms.
Yeah.
He's in the
Perhaps we
city
should
streets.
bring this one with us.
And Kevin knows
No!
where he is.
I think we should actually probably turn in Rock as like a suspect to the city guards. Are they not here to?
Oh yeah,
I mean-
over here.
Okay.
Adult
You
trade
guys,
is
you guys
not
are kind of
against
getting
the law.
jurisdiction. You guys get
That is
the first dibs on everything before the rest of the city guard comes in.
Randall's
As
already walking out, by the
So
way.
I'll
He's
go to
waiting.
the city guard and be like, so this guy had this creepy note about a signal and about the note. That seems suspicious to me. So I think that you should probably, I don't know, take him into custody. I'm not going to do your job for you.
yes, we're gonna do our investigation.
Rain's gonna go with Bramble to go find the man with the knife arms.
I'm going
Yeah,
to.
I'll go also.
He's expecting you guys to follow. He just doesn't really wait.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Okay,
Go
yeah,
on.
Rock's been turned in and
I
investigated
drop
for their things.
Alan off at the circ.
The old man,
Yeah.
he needs a win today.
He's gonna start shoveling poop though. I hope he's gonna
Yeah.
get used to the entry level.
He's
job.
okay with the grind.
Yeah.
He's gotta work his way. Anything's better than his cheating life.
Okay, Jojo, lead us to the knife man.
Hey, if you want, I do have something to help us sneak up on the individual. So I can let you guys know what's going on. You know.
I wasn't planning on sneaking. That's gonna take longer for us to get there.
No. I mean, like when we get there, like, you know, if we want to do some little bit of recon, but we can get there and then decide.
if we were going to do reconnaissance, I would recommend that any of you would be a better fit than I or Bramble.
Here's what I'll do. I will cast invisibility on myself. And that will do. So,
The owl has led you to an abandoned warehouse. This is the unbound side of Kingdom Grand. Kingdom Grand has been kind of divided up into the different sections of the factions. So we're kind of more in the unbound section, which is mostly blue collar workers. You're going to have your merchants, your traders, your mercantile people who do simple works, not to be confused with kind of more of the industrial side, which is much more mechanized and machine made. These are your hand makers, that kind of stuff, artisans almost. But there's a small abandoned warehouse that the owl leads you guys to, and the owl kind of lands on top of the gate in front of the abandoned warehouse.
Why is it always an abandoned warehouse?
Because it's cool.
So,
It's cool.
do we want?
I'm saying that.
Some of us sneaky individuals want to go in.
I'll cast Pass Without Trace on a spore.
Cast it on
Wait.
us.
Don't cast it on me yet.
Okay.
I'm going to cast
I do have
Creeping
Misty
Touch.
Step.
Okay.
I'm going to unscrew my hand, and you'll watch as it plops down on the ground and will turn into a spider. And I'm like,
Gross.
I can't see right now, but I can see through the spider.
okay.
So cast it on the
And
spider.
then
Okay.
do pass without trace, and I'm invisible.
I'm
so,
also putting it
just to
on
be
I
clear,
have
Jojo.
Misty Step.
Just to be clear, you can get that. You can do it on all of us. Pass
Yeah,
without
well,
trace.
I know, but I didn't think you two would want it. But
You-
I'll do it on
Okay,
everyone.
you two are a little bit.
It would probably be bad
Lumbering.
for us to go through, so
How about you wait right outside, and if we start throwing hands, we a scream,
If
and
I
then you
can-
can come in.
How about
I'd really prefer if I was up there with you.
why don't you send one of your animals to go inside?
Well, because
I'll
my
stand
animals don't
outside.
have the alert
I'll
feet.
wait with you to be able to tell you anything that's going on.
That sounds like a good idea.
My spider will go ahead and just crawl on your shoulder then.
Ooh.
You're one with the animals, I thought.
That's
Are
not
there
an animal.
any windows we can crawl through?
wherever
Can we drop in from the ceiling?
like
You want to
ninjas.
Mission Impossible it?
Yeah, I do.
Da 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 da. Wherever you're going to be, Elodie will actually go to the other side of the warehouse and wait there. Just
Cut off the back.
yeah, just like cut off both sections.
Is Jojo also invisible, or is he just the floating dog right now?
Well, the spell says anything I'm wearing.
Are you wearing your
wearing
dog?
I can hold him if you like.
Could you hold him
Sure.
for me? Okay, thank you.
I just imagine you're being invisible, just go around and you just hear. It's like the
I
heavy
know.
breathing.
Oh no. Jojo's so good. Just wavy.
He's the team mascot.
As soon as Bramble takes him, he sets him down outside. And he's like, "Just stay there, Jojo. You don't want to come inside."
Blimey, what are you? You gonna leave me out in the cold?
Okay. There are windows. Sorry, I was distracted. There are windows to get in, and a lot of the windows are even broken, so easy access into the room. Do you send your hand in to look?
I'll send my hand in. I thought I was gonna be on his shoulders, but
I think the four of us are trying to.
Yeah, I think we're gonna
sneak
see.
in.
absolutely.
Those
Okay,
of us will
perfect.
have to trace them.
There are slightly open doors with pass without a trace. I'm not even gonna.
Well,
Let's
you
all
said
roll
this is
and not-
unbound area,
Yeah,
right? So
let's-
I possibly even know this area really well.
Yeah, let's all roll and just let me know if you got a 1.
I'm gonna do
Because with pass out of a Pass without a trace.
Plus 10 to stealth checks.
Good
Well,
guy.
we're right
Oh!
outside,
Ooh!
so I shouldn't
I got a
fall,
13.
right?
if you're staying, you don't have
Yeah,
to
I'm
go.
not going in there.
Did anybody roll a 1?
I got a 31.
32.
Oh my!
I got a nat.
Oh no, I got a 32 because I
Wait,
didn't add
what are
my
you
dice.
adding?
Stealth,
Yeah. So.
but add 10 to the modifier too. Because
Oh.
pass without a trace
I
is
got a
37.
plus 10.
23.
Okay, this is the most sneakiest group of investigators there ever was. You are able to all enter the warehouse. Those who went in are able to enter the
I'm with
warehouse.
you, don't worry.
In the middle of the room stands a figure. It looks to be like a male human. The body physique and the muscles feel that. However, there are no clothes and no visible butt or genitals. It seems like whatever would be there is just like completely covered over,
Like
Ken.
almost like a mannequin, like Ken. Yeah, there we go. And it is just standing there with its arms kind of down to its sides, facing away from you.
Is it a homunculi?
There's a glitch in the
Not
matrix.
there,
It's
so-
teeth
Well,
facing.
I'm describing.
Oh, you're describing
Yep,
it?
I can describe everything
Well-
to you because my spider's in there.
Yeah, but you all snuck in.
Yes.
So I'm just describing the scene to you, and there is like a beam of light from the cracked rafters at the top that kind of shines down on it.
Is there anyone else in the building other than us? And the
Perception check.
Yeah, I'd like to do that as well.
All right.
I'm gonna cast clairvoyance to put in a sensor in here with seeing. So
I got a 17.
29.
I'll
I got a 6.
whatever I got.
We don't see any other people inside the area yet. There are areas that could be possibly hiding.
Until we hear them.
No.
Oh.
It is eerily silent.
I don't think there's anyone else.
I've
in
got
the
my
house.
clairvoyance
Mhm.
up, so I can see anything that comes in
Yep.
or moves. But.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow. Do you guys think we should jump in?
I can't hear you. Speak louder.
Do you think we should jump in?
Hilda's asking if we should jump in.
Just.
If she does, where is the approximate location so I can be ready to take some attacks?
When I know the answer, I'll let you know. I can't talk back. I'm a spider.
And this thing.
I assume you're just talking to me, but
This mannequin is not. I don't hear it moving. It's not breathing.
sorry, what?
I didn't realize that now.
Yeah.
You hear me?
I don't hear you.
Oh,
I just can talk.
You're like, I assume you're talking to me, but just be quiet because it's useless.
I think you can go in and out of it though, using your action. Yeah. If it works the same way as you're familiar.
Oh, I guess I can use my action, but I'm not gonna know that right now.
So is its back turned to us?
Yes.
Okay. I have an idea. on how we can draw out anything else that's in here.
Oh, okay.
So I am going to prick my finger, and around us I am going to draw a little circle of blood on the ground so that we are safe. And then I am going to summon a great demon.
Don't do
Just
that.
casually.
There's nothing else in here. trust me.
Yes. So yeah, Hilda's putting the blood around, and Demon of Hell's been spawned.
Not yet. Keaton.
I think
You
I
were
should
asking
go.
me, Keaton.
Does the mannequin, is it moving at all? Is it breathing? Can I hear that?
Oh, I
You.
was-
It is not breathing. It slightly twitches,
Okay.
but it doesn't
Okay.
make
I
any
will tell
audible
everyone.
noises.
There's nothing else in here except the mannequin. And whatever the mannequin is, it's moving.
Okay, well I summoned my demon from hell.
I would really recommend not doing that
Well,
because
we
then
are
the
in a-
guards are gonna come and it's gonna be a whole thing.
Well, I can get rid of it. That's not a big deal.
I don't think that's how summon demon works. You might want to check the wording on
Have you
that.
ever summoned a demon
I
before?
walk in front of the mannequin.
While I'm walking.
You're gonna
Only
just
when- only
walk
when
around
Tom
it
tells
in
you.
front of
Walk
it.
around and in front of it.
That's
Um.
okay.
My demon is
I
going to
have a su-
throttle the
I
mannequin.
have a suspicion that this mannequin is more like a tool.
Wait,
It needs
where's
to be
Callister?
controlled by someone to be dangerous.
That's fair.
Well, that's why I'm having my demon tested.
Elodie
Look,
just heard
if-
demon
if-
summoning and
if
grabbed
it
the head and was like,
attacks,
I don't know what's going
We
to
are
happen.
a
but we
bad
should.
roaming group of, good fighters, so.
On that note, let's roll. Let's roll. Initiative. Thank you.
Oh.
I got an 11.
We will say the demon is summoned.
Okay, can I go first because it has a surprise round?
Are we using the new 2024 rules for a surprise?
No, we're not.
I got
Roll me initiative for the demon, and I'll let you know.
Okay. 9.
No, the second the demon is spawned in the room, the thing will react. The second it appears.
Okay. And then Hilda's off.
I got a 12.
Okay.
19.
Wow.
I got an 8.
11.
You guys were outside.
I am.
Technically,
I
I'm
am.
inside and outside.
See, everybody
You're
says,
both.
Hilda destroyed our stupid cards. Don't summon the demon. I spent so long learning this spell.
Hilda, you got 8?
I got 12.
Oh, 12, okay. What'd you get, Keen?
9.
Okay. Wyatt, you said 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys got these in sequential order.
Do you choose greater or lesser?
Greater.
I'll still have Reese and Nixie roll, yeah?
I
Yeah,
did
we
roll.
did roll.
I
What'd
got
you get?
11.
12.
11 and 12.
You're somehow faster than me.
Well, because I'm also in the room, I have a little bit time to react.
That's true. That's true. Elodie just heard demon and was like, crap, I
Yep.
gotta go stop Hilda.
Hilda, I really don't think that's. Oh my god!
She finally broke. That was it. It was the final straw.
Hilda's the BBE.
All right. Callister, you get to react first, and then it will be the thing.
Right. But it's clearly aggro. Clearly going to
The
attack.
second you get into its cone of view, it looks at you with a face that doesn't have any eyes or mouth. It looks at you, and it takes a step forward.
Right, well, there goes that theory.
But hey, at least that theory was proven.
Guys, where's Callister?
Draw my rapier. Come here, you get. And I'm gonna,
James,
how
Racket,
far
return.
am I?
20 feet.
20 feet. Okay. Yeah,
Alright.
that's more within my movement
They're cousins.
space. Yeah, I'm gonna try and stab the bloke with my rapier. So I roll to attack. Oh, that's nat 20.
All right.
28.
All right. Roll that damage.
Do I roll more damage for a crit?
Yeah, so
How does
you're
that
going to
work?
roll. What we'll do is you'll take max damage on the first possible roll, and then you'll roll on top of it.
Oh,
So
okay.
the max damage possible with a
So,
rapier attack, and then roll
8,
the attack again.
7.
That's how I like to do crits.
Yes.
You get your sneak attack too.
That's 20. How does sneak attack work?
You're a swashbuckler, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah, swashbucklers can use it when no one's around.
Dude, okay, yeah. Once per turn, you can deal an extra 3d6. Okay. When you hit
Yeah,
attack
check the-
with a finesse or ranged weapon.
Check
Yeah.
the swashbuckler rule. It's called something else.
Yeah, it's called sneak attack.
No, I know, but there's a sneak attack. You have normally there has to be another ally next to them,
Mm-hmm.
or you have to have advantage. You had neither, but because you're a swashbuckler, there's an extra thing somewhere there.
Correct.
So just make sure that
It's
that's
when you make an attack with a melee.
yeah. Just make sure that the wording on that is right.
Does my spider roll for its own initiative?
No, it'll be yours.
Okay.
So you can choose to either you react or your spider.
Oh, so
Yes.
I don't get both.
No, because you have to be in controlling one and the other person isn't moving, right?
33.
It actually acts of its own free will. I just see it here through it.
Oh, okay, then yes. But you'll match initiatives.
That is a total of 33 damage.
33 damage. Okay, so you drive your rapier in. You're guessing where you think its heart is. It will dance very uncharacteristically around, almost like it's being pulled on strings. And you still definitely graze it 38, but it's not nearly as much of a. It's not nearly as damaged, so it takes half of 38, which is
It is a magic weapon, though.
19. Yes. That is fine. It used uncanny dodge.
It's called Rakish Audacity, which is funny. Rakish Audacity.
Yeah.
Rack.
He really is a Rakin, isn't he?
Always.
James Racken, alternate ending.
Time I got reincarnated as Callister.
Rakin.
Okay.
Rakin's
Um,
somewhere.
There we go. That's the first attack. It then will get to attack. So we're going to say we're all in a warehouse. Okay. The warehouse is going to be 50 by 50. We're going to assume most of you guys are by the entryway, except for Callister, who walked up halfway through the room. So you guys are about 25 feet away from the mannequin. The mannequin-like creature. It's not a mannequin. The creature is able to run right past Everett, which will provoke an attack of opportunity. As it is running by, you will feel it attack. The way the creature is going to attack is it has a 60 foot of movement, and it's going to run past each one of you. And as it runs past you, its arm blades nick at you. So I will be rolling an attack against everyone.
We're outside.
Are we in the room yet?
Except for you two. But the spider will be technically targeted. Because
It
it's
can target
any
the spider?
living creature in its area.
Oh,
Holy crap.
I'm about to die. I'm about to die. I'm about to die.
Yeah, we will say that that spider probably dies. We'll find out.
Yes, we will. I got a thermoglass and everything.
Okay. Everett, roll an attack of opportunity.
Actually, it wouldn't be very high for a spider.
You have Sentinel, right?
Sentinel.
I'm just kidding.
16.
16 will hit. Roll damage.
Because Sentinel would stop him from moving. So
Sentinel would be nice.
Oh. 8.
8.
Yeah.
Okay.
You still get your sneak attack, though, don't you?
Does
Check
that
Ra-
happen every time?
It happens every time, every
Yep.
turn.
Correct.
But check Rakish Audacity. If that has to be on your turn, then it doesn't happen.
I don't know where to see Rakish.
While you're doing that, I'm just gonna go. It's gonna
It's-
literally attack ping, 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 like
What's
that.
the attack roll?
So it has Everett. Ooh, does an 11 hit you?
Nope.
No. Okay. Then on to Hilda. Does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Well, we'll get to that damage in a bit.
Before you do that, he doesn't know where we are because we're all hiding. We haven't revealed ourselves.
We're also opposite of where Callister was.
It has blind fighting, so
That's
even
10 feet.
that's fair. I guess it'll only attack.
You don't need advantage on your
Everett.
attack roll
But
to
blind
use
fighting
sneak
doesn't
attack
let you
with
automatically
creature.
see people that are hiding either. The stealth is
I guess blind sense, where it can sense
that's
anything
blind fighting is
a
blind.
living 11. Yeah. Okay. All right. That'll be fair then. But it does see the demon because the demon is not being attacked. So Hilda, you are not getting attacked. Its attack missed, and it will attack the demon. I will say summoning the demon. No, I'm gonna say it is able to find you guys because you drew
A circle of blood
a
around
summoning
us.
circle around it to summon the demon. So the demon is there, and as soon as it runs to attack the demon, it will be
Find us.
able to find you guys.
Okay. I am out of invisibility.
Okay.
Like, that's my thing.
So the original attack does hit. What's the sneak attack damage on that?
4, 8 plus 5.
Everyone does get attack of opportunity.
There's a total of 20 damage on that attack.
Will we get an
damage.
attack of opportunity?
Yeah, everyone will get damage attack of opportunity on it.
Even the Arachnistithecus.
If it lives. If it lives.
Okay.
So everyone can roll to attack.
Well, do yours first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then we'll do ours.
Wyatt does a 19 hit.
Yes.
All right, then on to the spider. Does a 13 hit.
Yeah.
All right, and then on to you, Keaton. I don't think a 10 hits.
No.
Okay.
Do it for Kevin as well. He's on my shoulder.
Poor Kevin. Nat one. All right, lucky Kevin.
As I'm being carried, she'll watch as I take 3 points of psychic damage and my hand will grow back.
Gross.
Yep.
How much damage do I take?
And the demon, we got to roll for the demon. Ooh, wow, we're rolling terribly.
How much
Uh,
is it?
Yeah.
Demon has probably a higher AC than 11.
Yeah, he's a 13.
Okay, so only Janie and Wyatt take damage.
How much damage do we take?
Yes.
You die.
Wow. 5 damage for Hilda. And. Okay, that one's 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 damage for you. Its AC has been, as it is sprinting around, you can tell it is getting harder to hit. All right. What are our attacks of opportunity? You 3 get attack of
Okay,
I
opportunity.
rolled an 11.
11 does not hit.
19 for me.
19 hits.
My demon is going to do an attack, and he got a 14.
14 hits.
13 magic slashing damage. And I pull out my. This is a great sword, and it has a crescent moon on the blade, and it's actually glowing blue as well. So it's giving everyone light.
Okay.
I did
And then
5 damage.
for Kevin. Oh yeah, Kevin hits big time. I'm not even gonna. 17 plus stuff.
Yeah, that hits.
Kevin.
The,
He does-
the owl?
Yeah.
Dang.
I think he does a D4.
Yeah, no kidding.
Talents.
Oh, he is a bird of prey.
He's a big bird. He's a big boy. He's got big old.
Well, I guess I've got
claws.
to roll to concentrate on past plays, but that's not one.
Oh.
No.
I wasn't gonna concentrate on that anyway.
Uh,
2 plus 6.
You got sold out a little bit, so.
It does 8 slashing.
8.
Oopsie daisies.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
I just took so much damage.
How much damage
Uh-oh.
did you take?
13. I'm a druid.
Oh
I
no.
don't have that much HP.
Oh,
We gotta
no.
get you a shield.
I
Hold
have
on.
a shield.
Oh, no.
Sheik is coming. She's just gotta get into the room.
Okay. After this turn, you guys will be in the room.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now it's going from the top. We have Hilda.
Okay.
Baz and LOD will be spending their turns getting into the thing, unless there's anything you want to prepare. But we'll
Was that
we'll
first
go
round a
Hilda.
surprise round?
No.
Oh, okay.
As I'm
Oh, 'cause
running
you said
in,
the top. I
So-
thought you were at the top.
Thought I
You
was.
made
yeah.
attacks.
He is a top.
Has this? Has this?
And then sorry. Now that the monster has gone, now it's everyone else.
Oh, I see.
as I am running in, LOD is actually going to tap her armor on a carved rune, and her armor just goes completely frosty. Like, she looks like practically a snowman. It's so cold.
Okay.
And the area that she's in is much colder. Baz, you're probably gonna be shivering.
Cool. When I'm running into the room, what does the situation of the room look like? Because
You see a demon, which you
yeah.
saw get summoned,
Yeah,
and then you see the skin creature just finish like a nice pirouette as it lands.
I'm just wondering like how the room looks because I may just use my slippers of spider climbing and climb up the walls.
The walls are 20 feet high, kind of rusted metal, so you can do that.
Yeah. As we run.
He has to roll a charisma saving throw. Oh, it is concentration.
That's what
I
I'll
think he
do.
breaks free if you break concentration.
Oh, how do you roll concentration?
So
Concentration saving throw.
If you take a hit, you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
I got a 13. So
that's fine. Yep.
Okay, that's good.
You got to get above a 10.
Prevent her from getting hit, or else we're gonna have a problem.
Oh, jeez.
Hilda, what are you doing?
I'm gonna cast. Everything is concentration. That's so stupid.
Yeah, cantrips, so yeah.
I do have cantrips.
You can also try to pull a card from your deck, even though we haven't fully fleshed it out. What it will do is it'll do a random level 3 spell.
I'm going to cast Sacred Flame
Okay,
on the thing.
that's pretty good.
So he has to make a
Bless you.
dexterity saving throw.
With a natural 20, it will be able to do that.
Okay, then Hilda does nothing.
'Kay.
She goes, "That's living," and shrugs.
On to Bramble. Rayan is next.
Okay.
I don't want this thing getting away, so instead of using my pet to attack him, I cast Hunter's Mark on it.
Okay.
My wave does get away, I can track it easily. And I will attempt to strike it down.
Strike it down.
We don't do flanking, do we? I don't remember how we do that.
It's just +2.
We do. Okay, the first one probably doesn't hit. It's a 12
Does not hit.
and a 20.
Definitely
high
hits.
20s.
Definitely hits.
Wow. All very low numbers. But that is a 13 total for slashing damage.
13. Okay, slashing. Magical?
If that makes a difference, yes.
Uh-huh.
And just trying to cut the arms off, I suppose.
Mm.
So hacking away.
You, as an Unbound member, are meeting in one of their secret hideouts. Best place to hide is in broad daylight. The Unbound uses judge rooms, courthouse rooms at night after hours. As you have many people in the judge and parliament who are allies with the Unbound. So you are meeting with an informant on the Unbound. It is a small kobold who is dark scaled, almost all black scales. And they have to jump up on a chair to kind of be even somewhat eye level with you. They're still kind of lower.
Do I know his name?
Yeah, his name is Trevor.
Oh, Trevor. Hey, Trevor. How we doing today?
Oh, right. We have the newest equalizer for you if you want to give it a try. And he pulls out of his coat a little serum of blue. It looks like blue glitter, very thick kind of substance. Remember, this is very secretive test material. We don't want it getting into the wrong hands, especially those scheming industrialists and arcane registry, as they are wanting to use magic. This could be fallen in the wrong hands, could be very bad.
Of course, of course. What does this particular one do?
The equalizer will give any normal man a boost of strength, speed, reflexes, and brain functionality. This is what the evolution of human life and mortal life could be, without magic, without machines. This is the everyman's answer to the oppressive use of those forces.
Very good. I could see how that could be quite useful.
So take this on you. If you need to use it, just use it in secret. Say that you have used a haste scroll spell. That should hopefully ward off any prying eyes. Well, I know you're part of the Unified Front to keep the peace. Keep this secret from your teammates.
I can do that.
Good. We will continue research on this and report.
I have a question, Trevor.
Yes.
Do you know anything that went down with the industrialist mechanism at the fair?
I heard there was powder, one of our makeup powders on the
Yes,
thing.
I noticed that.
We made no such moves to sabotage the platform. My guess is it was used as a decoy to put some bad light on us.
That was my thought as well.
Yes.
Very good. Thank you, Trevor.
Forget what you know of magic. It's as simple as any equation. Just like basic arithmetic, it's as vast as the galaxy. What is the answer? You. Join the Arcane Registry today.
We were the first to reinvent light. Magic alone cannot solve our problems. we look to innovative uses of magic and technology to save others. The gears of progress have now started to turn and cannot be stopped. Join us, the industrialists, as we pave the path forward to a brighter future. You can be the light in these dark ages.
Bramble, you find yourself in the newly founded tree city called Seedlings. This is Nature's Pathways headquarters, and a lot of animals and fake creatures have taken this as their refuge from all the wars. You are having a meeting in one of the largest canopy trees to meet with some of the other members of the guild. They are to tell you about the current objectives of Nature's Pathway and to give you any information of the guild. One of the things that they tell you about, there's 3 other advisors there at the building or in the meeting. You see that are your friend Nixie, LOD. You see LOD is not present at this meeting. It's just you and 3 other members. One of them is a gnome named Airy. You see Airy, who is fidgety and excited. Airy tells you about the world tree. The world tree is a tree that they're starting to grow in this seedlings forest. It is hopefully a tree that will connect all of Kingdom Grand. Its roots will spread out far across the continent, allowing for instantaneous travel and communication. The progress has just started, but they're hoping that this will help bring a new age for Nature's Pathway and for everyone to benefit from. They don't know anything that happened at the festival. They don't know about the assassinated judges. They don't know about who sabotaged the writing machine, and the information you got specifically. They don't know anything about the missing counselor from the Arcane Registry. So they are unable to help you there. However, they do give you a warning and a objective to keep an eye on the Arcane Registry. They are wondering who stole their counselor, who kidnapped them, and they want you to investigate that. Because if somebody is to kidnap somebody from the Arcane Registry, that could prove troublesome. Why would they want to kidnap them? All right, Bramble, so you did that damage. Ryan, 13 damage.
Yeah. So where is this creature?
We'll say it is back to its original position. It has done a full circle, dancing through, slashing everyone, and is returned back to the center of the warehouse.
Yeah.
Okay, so is it like how close is it to everyone?
Grasp.
Sorry.
How close is it to everyone?
25 feet.
25 feet. Okay.
I can do it.
Okay. I think I'm gonna cast Earth Tremor. I'm gonna get up close to it, about 10 feet away from it, and cast Earth Tremor.
Okay, Earth Tremor does.
So it's going to make the creature make a Dexterity saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
And then on a failed save, it takes 1d6 bludgeoning and is knocked prone. The ground in the area becomes difficult terrain.
Ooh, very good for a creature that likes to travel quickly on
You're doing
terrain.
this past me, right?
Yes.
Just making sure I'm not in it.
With a Dexterity saving throw of 15.
Oh, why is my spell save DC? Hold on. I should have looked at that.
It's at the top of your spell thing.
Well, it is. My DC is 15, so.
So it matched it, so it will save.
Boo.
Yes.
Boo.
But the ground is difficult terrain.
Okay.
Hooray.
That's it. It might
I'm
do
gonna
something.
run to not where the rest of my friends are. I'm going to skedaddle off to the side
Oh, okay.
with the remaining. Let's see, because we were 25 feet away. I had to move 15 feet. I'll move the remaining 20 feet of my movement tangential to the rest of the party.
Interesting. Okay. Smart move.
Real quick, I think I'm checking something. I think
Callister, you're on deck.
I think my promo companion can move without me telling him.
Oh, also, I'm wearing the boots of Elvenkind, so my footsteps don't make any sounds after I do this.
Very good.
If
Okay.
that affects the plan sense at all.
So he'll fly up. It's a warehouse, right?
Okay, yeah. So it'll fly up. Since it's in the air, that will definitely protect it. I was worried I was going to kill a lot of animals today.
Oh, he's got a lot of health. He's
Callister, you're on deck.
Spider, it's fine.
You're gonna run in. Stabby stab him. 17 plus 8.
Hits.
That's 25. With sneak attack and feeling. That's so good. 12, 17. 17 plus 8 is 25 plus 7. 32.
32.
32.
Wow. It will burn its uncanny dodge again to take half of that damage. 32 slashing, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and that is it. No, sorry, piercing.
Piercing, okay. Okay. That is Callister's turn. Before it gets to your turn, it will do another pirouette. Rayan, since you have moved out of its dance of death, it will not pass by you. Everyone else in the room will need to make another attack of opportunity once I am done with all these attacks.
I'm on the wall.
Oh, so you will also be safe.
Okay.
You will also be safe.
Well, he can run up.
Do I make mine first?
Oh,
Yes, you will be the first one to make an attack of opportunity.
Is it attacking us?
Yes, it is going to run by, slash at everyone while it's running by.
Alright, if it hits, it takes 5
It will
damage.
take 5 damage. 5 cold damage. Everett, yes, a 21 hits. Good. Okay.
Shoot.
Hilda, a 9 probably doesn't.
Nope.
You're on the wall. All right, on to LOD. A 25 hits.
That'll hit.
And you, Bramble, does a 14 hit. Okay.
How much damage?
For you, you take 8.
I take half that. Or I have uncanny dodge.
All right, so you take 4 then.
Miss me.
Yeah, it did miss you. The next person was
LOD.
LOD. You take 14, and then wow, it only hit 2 people. Or yeah, 2 people.
Did it try to attack my demon?
Yes, it definitely did.
Oh, did the demon do anything on its turn?
Yeah, you should have the demon do something.
Stretching wiki.
The demon will definitely get hit, and it will take 20 damage.
Wait,
I think, don't you control the demon? And it just treats us as friendly?
no, I have a verbal command.
Okay, Hilda. have an action for you and your demon.
Okay.
It has then returned back to its original spot, bowing, as it has done its dance of death.
Okay. Hilda is going
Opportunity
to
attacks.
cast.
Yeah, I was just
Oh yeah, roll your opportunity attacks. Its armor class is 14.
Sorry, I'll get one range.
No, that's what I was hoping you would do. Your
Sounds like
sneak
you're
attack
hitting.
instead.
Hilda's
Sorry.
gonna do Sacred Flame again.
Okay.
Have to
Good to
make a
know.
dexterity saving throw.
Do you have more guys do?
It's a 19.
Only 11.
That hits. What?
Oh, this is your turn. Never mind.
This is what
Oh
it's
wait,
even-
I thought we were doing attacks of opportunity.
Yeah,
This is
you
even
do.
invested.
Yeah. You can, Nixie, 19 hits. Roll your damage.
We're just doubling up, okay? 1d8. Okay. So Hilda does 3 damage.
6
Fire damage? No.
No, this is radiant damage.
Radiant. Okay.
So that was Hilda's turn. Now I'll do the
Demon? Okay.
Let me double check something. He has to roll.
What'd you
like
16.
Something. in it.
16. Wow. And that's slashing or piercing?
That's bludgeoning.
Oh. Okay.
That's
Uh,
or maybe you're
As you hit it, you see its ribs just crumple into the hit. It still runs past you like nothing happened, but it is definitely bloodied. You said 18?
16.
16. Okay.
I got a 26 to hit on the reaction
You hit
for 15 slashing.
15 slashing. Okay.
So my demon is going to. I'm guessing a 22 hits.
Yep.
Okay.
You said 16 slashing?
15 slashing.
15 slashing. Okay.
He does 9 damage.
Still not
What
bad.
what type?
Psychic.
Ooh, okay. 9 damage.
9 damage.
Okay.
And then I'll roll his charisma saving throw. He fails.
Okay.
He's still alive.
The monster falls down to one knee, and you see it shaking. Baz, it is not dead.
Okay, are you sure?
It is. It,
Oh,
is,
you don't have to give me
it
a
has
pity hit.
2
You don't-
HP.
Get a punch in.
Well, I wouldn't know how many hit points it has.
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast a 3rd level guiding bolt at it because that's what I had planned.
Yes.
Nice.
Do it.
Oh, this is a oh gosh,
What do you have, like a +1 to all your spells?
I gotta see what. Okay, that's a 13.
AC is 14.
Oh.
AC was 14.
Does
Okay.
anyone have
Well-
anything?
Well,
Can you
Wait,
guidance
what did you
that?
roll?
I rolled my attack bonus.
But what was on the die?
8.
8.
Okay.
Oh.
My divination rolls a 7.
No.
Oh.
I'm trying to think of anything else.
My concentration off.
How far away is it from me right now?
25 feet.
25 feet. I will run over to it.
Kick it in its non-existent balls.
with my unarmed strike.
Do it.
And let's see this.
I think you have to use your attack action now.
I thought we were doing attacks of
Well,
opportunity
with
right now.
my martial
No.
arts die,
Yeah,
I can go ahead and.
he is a martial
make
arts
this.
die.
I know, but
That's true.
okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's not how that works, but we
What?
can talk about it after.
Wait, no. I wanna follow the rules.
Yeah, you have to make your action with a
The spell took the action, right?
attack. Yeah, not
This.
there's cast a spell and make an attack. So
Well, I think that this episode needs to be over in a few
That's
minutes.
what I'm saying, that's what I'm saying.
I got places to be.
Offhand attack, whatever.
Yeah.
the frick
I think it would be
That's-
hilarious if he
that's-
killed it by kicking
we'll
it.
learn it later.
That's a 13 to hit, or excuse me, 18 to hit.
That hits.
It's a D4. Come on.
Be enough.
But you add
Do
your
I add anything to this stupid
yeah,
roll?
you add your dexterity to it.
Do I get to add my dexterity
Or
to
your
it?
strength, whichever's higher.
Okay. 5.
There you go.
Screw that freaking dice, man.
You go up and you kick it in the non-existent balls, and it falls over, twitching, and then stops moving.
Cool.
Nice.
That is where we will end today's episode, as you guys will be able to investigate further. Thank you for watching this episode of Before the Dead Wars. These episodes are leading up to the world record, the biggest game of D&D ever played, that you can play in. So join us in 2025. Also, on our website, we have these adventures, and if you want to fight against the monster that we fought in today, the stat block and the adventure for that is being uploaded now. So you'll be able to enjoy that adventure. The adventure is called Let's Shake Hands with an Undead Lich. That is a very anime type of name there for you. Thank you for watching, and check us out. We're under We Geek Together Under Everything. And we will be happy to see you at FanX, because these episodes will be live right at FanX. So if you're tuning in from FanX, happy to have you. Nixie, you find yourself in the new Tree City Seedlings. This is Nature's Pathway's new base of operations, as well as a safe haven for a lot of the fae and magical creatures around. You are in the root system. You have a secret meeting with Aerie. Aerie is a very bouncy gnome. However, as you meet her today, she's very serious. She says, "Come this way." And she takes you farther down under the Tree City into the earth, where roots have made different hallways and rooms for housing prisoners of Nature's Pathway. As you take off your helmet, revealing your undead, scarred face, Aerie opens up the door. The door reveals Gesh, the counselor of the Arcane Registry, the one who was kidnapped. Nobody else knows this, but there is a kidnapped person from the Arcane Registry under your orders. You believe that the Arcane Registry is making some moves against Nature's Pathway. And as is your nature, you want to strike first.
Okay.
Yeah. And let's see. Do you have any questions for Gesh about the Arcane Registry? Aerie will let you know, well, we've followed your orders on getting him prepared for answering questions. He has been in and out, but I think you might be able to get one or two questions out of him.
She will enter. She'll actually put her helmet back on before she speaks with him, because it's better to do that. Not that seeing her face is really going to do much, but she's going to do it anyway. It's just an added precaution. And approach the gentleman. All right, I get to ask a question. All right. What is the Arcane Registry really planning?
The Arcane Registry. They might have access to powerful magic. I was set on a new research. It has to do with the weave, the in-between magical powers between the mortal realm and ours. And he lets out kind of a long breath, and you see he's very low on energy. You only have one question left for Gesh.
What was the plan regarding this newfound information and artifact?
retry that question. Sorry, I don't know what you're asking.
What was the plan for that particular thing?
Well, for the weave?
Yeah, he said that he was he found research.
They're
regarding-
doing something to tap. They're doing something about the weave.
Okay.
That's what he said.
Okay, cool.
So you could ask, what is the weave, or you could ask.
No, she would be familiar with what that is.
Okay.
What do you plan to do with this research regarding the weave?
It was all foretold that if we could access the weave, the doorways of heaven would be open to everyone. So says Hilda's prophecy. And that's all you get out of Gesh.
Oh man, that's a lot. But damn.